But Pamela Mosey, I'll embarrass you again, Pamela. She says, good to see you both so well. Embarrassing to hear my thoughts out loud, laugh out loud, online. But hey, however it needs to be done, so shall it be. You are the light, the way, the comfort of BLGM. I'm so sorry, Brian, for the terrible suffering. You said something about 73 years. I can't, she says, I can't always make out what you say, as your accent is hard for me to understand sometimes. Laugh out loud. She says, anyway, I thought the Marshall name sounded familiar and found my 28 great-grandfather was William Marshall of Normandy, France.
Well, there you go.
I did hear you say your mum was the royal, so I hope the father Marshall was a good man. Actually,
I'm not related to him because my conception within Daphne was the Holy Ghost. I'm the Holy Ghost. So as I come to the earth as the Holy Ghost to conceive in Mary, producing the baby Jesus, that's the second part of the Trinity. Now the third part of the Trinity is God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Ghost all at once, because I was Jesus, I was the Creator, and I was also the Comforter, the Holy Ghost. And that's where I am today. So it's like remembering what you were like when you're 2 years of age. Right? Let's say you was at the age of 2, someone else was raising you and you had a different name. And then find that your real mum and dad were available for you, and you get a new name again. So it's a bit like that. You can remember yourself as you was when you were a child, and then the name change, and then new parents and all that. It's like going from one life to another.
now, just on that, Pamela, Reginald Marshall, who was the stepfather, much as Joseph was the guardian, Reginald Marshall was the stepfather in this life, and he was not a nice man at all, was he?
No. My mother, she had a problem when my sister was born, and she spent 13 weeks in hospital with possibly something to do with the kidneys. So they knew that she was the royal person, and they knew that she was going to give birth to the King of Kings. So they went out of their way to say that she can't have any more children. Now, in those days, there was no birth control, so she didn't have any relationships with old Reggie. Well, old Reggie was a very handsome fellow, and at that time, it was during the war, so by 1943, when I was conceived, he was out, and his brother also looked very, very similar. And they could be walking home from work, and the ladies, because all the men are away at war, they'd be, hey Richard, come out, where are you? And he was getting into all these women. Well, his brother Jack and his wife and my mother got together and said they'd had a gutful of this. So they agreed that they were going to throw the men out unless they stopped doing what they're doing. So Jack, his wife, said, right, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, you're out of here. So he said, right, see you later. And he left, and he just continued with all these women. So Reggie, now this is all the stories according to my brother. And he sort of buckled because Daphne, my mother, was a very tough woman. And when she said something, she meant it, right? So that was it. Reggie did a about face and gave up drinking and smoking and all that kind of thing. And he became the most self-righteous bastard of all time. So he went out of his way to dominate everybody around to become righteous like him, because he was such an arsehole, suddenly become good. But to me, he knew that he wasn't the father. And my mother said to me, I don't know where you come from. It was all of a sudden you show up, right?
In her mind,
In her mind.
it was an 11-month pregnancy, because that was the last time, it was in the February that they had contact. And
well, that's only speculation on my behalf, because she didn't actually go into details because women in those days don't talk about that sort of thing. And I assumed that. But apparently this was about the time when Reggie had been pulled into line. And but when he found that she was pregnant, he was an idiot, but he could count. And she told him, right? I don't know where he came from, because he said, I know where he came from, it was Uncle Jack, right? Because he thought that she had got even with that, with all his philandering with all his women, and she took an Uncle Jack who was still getting into it, right? And this is a strange story how I was told by my brother, and at a very early age, that this is what went on. So, there you have it.
Right.
Now, say to me, sorry.
No, go for it.
Well, see, I could, you might have mentioned, I've said a few times that I would debate with my brother about Albert Einstein's theory of relativity and telling him he was wrong, and talk about the Great Pyramid and how clouds form in the sky and the Earth rotates 2 years of age. Right? So I don't have a subconscious, because kids are taught their subconscious until they reach the age of maturity of 7, and then they are what they are. So they're taught to be Muslim or Catholic or whatever. But with me, nothing fazed me. I just knew everything, and I can't remember not being able to talk. Now, Muhammad predicted that. So I was always, if Reggie said something, was doing something, I'd correct him, even at 3 years of age. And he used to call me a big mouth know-all. And his favourite saying was, you'd argue with Christ, you would. And I'd reply to him, you are. Right? 3 or 4 years old. So I knew who I was. This idiot didn't. Right? But he enjoyed, his main sport was golfing and beating his son. That's me. Right? My mother used to say, don't hit him in the back of the head, Reggie. Like, no, don't punch him in the back of the head, Reggie. Like my 4-year-old. So at the age of 12, I finally knocked him out, had enough.
And he went off crying.
And he went off crying, yeah, not to that bastard. I should have knifed him. I felt like it. Yeah, so there you go. Happy. Was I happy? I remember happy.
Continuing with Pamela, she said, so funny to hear you say that about Saturday night. That is my birthday, the 11th. Happy birthday for March the 11th, Pamela. Now, Pamela has, she left a newer message. Such a lovely blessing to receive the Lord's cure. Sorry, I did not know what you had intended these for. My daughter and I have been very sick with the virus and lupus since my mum died last year. Now, listen to this all the way through. She had lost her mind due to multiple strokes, and in the last few years, it was very stressful. Of course it was. We have a state-registered organic farm here and grow healthy food in hopes to make others heal. But both of us have been so fatigued we can hardly get up these days. I don't believe in doctors and have been making my own alkaline water with salt, electrolysis and platinum electrodes. I also buy a magnesium bicarbonate water called Mag Bicarb, wonderful for aches. This darn Epstein-Barr virus is hard to get rid of, and I believe what caused the lupus. I will try the calcium hypochlorite, but worry about my kidneys. I have some here I use to clean the well. The lupus is attacking our tendons. I have 2 ruptured Achilles tendons, a separated sternoclavicle, and knees that won't hold together, an enlarged heart, and stage 3 kidney failure. I can barely walk, but I will go out to the garden every day and talk to my plants, pray to the Lord, and hug the trees. Yes, I'm a tree hugger. Tell about the time that you were told to hug the tree.
This is when I was estranged from my wife, Pauline. She came over to visit with another friend of mine, and my cat Sheba had disappeared. And lovely, lovely cat. And I got this feeling to walk out of the house and up about 100 metres to the top of the road, and then an angel spoke to me and said, hug the tree and tell Sheba to go home. So I did. And I walked back down to the house, and then some time later, Sheba, walking in stiff as a plank, on her toes, hardly moving her legs at all, and bent where she'd been lying over a log, dead, and walked up to me, and I picked her up and put her inside my shirt. Now, Pauline, a strange woman, but practiced all sorts of witchcraft and all sorts of stuff. It's nice to learn that sort of stuff. I mean, I don't even believe these things go on, but when after I met her, yeah, I do. And she had witnessed many, many miracles. And later on, she charged me with, what was it before that? Charged me with uttering a death threat, which I did do. The next thing I ended up arrested and all sorts of things. Yeah, that's another story. It was hugging the tree, and the angel said, tell Sheba to go home, and she did. So she got up from somewhere in the bush, and it would appear that the raccoons over there don't like cats, and she must have been out playing and a raccoon chased her up a tree, and she's fallen out the tree with the raccoon after her, and from a fair height, and she's fallen straight across the log from where she lay, and was cold and dead. So she come back to life. Oh, that's things like that. Beautiful cat.
I was just thinking about, what year was it? 2009, I think it was. Well, I was at Barrel and Adam, Charlie went missing, Adam's dog, and talking to Yara on the phone, he said, tell Adam to hug a tree and tell Charlie to come. So we did. We walked through the streets of Barrel, we found this tree, and Adam hugged the tree and told Charlie to come home, and it was within the hour that there was a phone call from a vet because somebody had taken Charlie down to the vet with a towel. Anyway, there was this reconciliation between Adam and Charlie after he hugged the tree he was told to hug. Now, Pamela continues that the chemtrails are making me so sick if I'm outside and they start spraying. How do we stop them? I've written Trump and asked him to stop them. I've built Orgonite, Keshi Plasma, done workshops to teach others. It helps, but it's not enough. Thank you, blessed Jesus, BLGM. If you show me how I'll teach those you wish to know. I would love to see our beautiful blue skies again.
I think you're going to see a big change by June the 17th this year. Keep that in mind.
You see,
I'm working on Trump.
These things that have been done to the earth, to all of us.
Jews.
The holy angels will be restoring everything over time. And as we move through this time period, we're going through the 5 months. This is part of your upload, isn't it?
Yeah, I got it.
Since Trump's inauguration, there's the 5 months it talks about in the Bible.
Stinging of the scorpion.
Yes. Yeah.
Men will want to die because Trump's starting to round them up, right? They're pedophiles and
they're afraid.
It takes time.
And they, would rather die.
Well, some of them are going to be executed. Right?
Oh, well, yeah. Now
I'd execute them all.
I wanted to explain. Over the years, Yah has uploaded to the YouTube, and he's often said, I don't care who sees, how many, whether one person sees it, get it up there because it's the angels, the holy angels.
They're listening.
They are listening, and when he says just do it or get rid of them, whatever, as we have done now since 2012, it's been a progressive judgment, and they are literally acting on what Yah uploads to the world. Whether anybody else believes it or not, it doesn't matter. So as we go through time and men report this, that and the other, and they pick up the ball rolling and this is happening, that is happening, if you remember that it's always from source, these things concerning the eviction of these, all wickedness and evil has to leave. It's
As far as
cast
I'm
out of his
concerned,
kingdom.
just do it and you don't have to tell them where the information comes from, just get it done.
Yes. Yeah. So now we have 8 cloths, and then there's several, probably half a dozen
Oh, is it?
of these cloths. So yarashcreations@mail.com. Send an email with your address, those who would like a cloth. And yes, the calcium hypochlorite will clean everything up. The silver water, making colloidal silver, you're already doing all of those things. So it is a matter. Now, I just thought to say you're on an organic farm, but anybody else out there, if you're drinking soda pop of any kind or diet foods of any kind, do not. Aspartame is deadly. It's a neurotoxin. And talking about
Anything with
lupus,
soy in it, stop. If you're cooking with anything but coconut oil, stop.
virgin coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil is the only thing safe to cook with.
Could have clean fresh water, reverse
Right.
osmosis will do that, that's quite cheap on eBay.
There are 3 fats you need. They're all medium chain fatty acid. Virgin coconut oil, virgin olive oil, but not heated. Cook your vegetables first and then toss it in after or through your salad vegetables. And butter. You need butter. Your brain needs butter. They are the 3 fats because they are medium chain fatty
Grass-fed
acids.
brown cow is the best that you can get.
Yes, if you can get organic, fine, but just they are the fats that your body needs. Low fat anything is a scam. You will get fatter and fatter. Low carb, low fat is a scam. Your body needs the saturated fats. There's a lot of information there. You can go and find the information for yourself. The plastic oils are the vegetable oils and margarine. Do not throw them out of your
Margarine,
anything with
perfect.
soy in it. Get rid of it. Soy attacks the thyroid gland.
They've even got soy in chocolate.
Emulsifier and lecithins and that kind of thing. So those are the simple things, cleaning up your diet. Don't eat anything bacon, pig-like. There's a reason you don't, because it's a filthy animal to start with, but also it has like a parasite, a trichinosis parasite that is not killed by heat, and that can get into the brain. So these simple things, and if you're able to eat more fish than anything else, so be it, with vegetables, fruit, and a good honey if you can get a hold of it, or even maple syrup, or molasses is great for you. It has zinc and copper, the essential minerals, those kinds of things. So that's, we'll leave it there for tonight, and we'll be back later.
Hasta la vista.
So I'll turn it off.